Hello, this is Tyler Beamer, Haywood Community College. This is an instructional math video for module or DMA 030. This is a video in regards to module 3 section 8 conversions between the US and the metric system. So like we have discussed in other sections and other lecture videos, you want to use your conversion sheet, and we finally made it down here to the bottom third of that conversion sheet. Conversions between US and metric units, and we have three categories: length, weight, and capacity, and these are the conversions that we're going to use in this section to solve these problems. And once again, this document is on Moodle. I encourage you to use it, print it off. You can also use it on the post test. I don't expect you to memorize all of these. Alright, so I have got some examples here that I'd like to do from the exercises out of this section. So these are all conversions. So converting 18 liters to quarts. So we are going to once again use our unit fraction to do this conversion. So if we take a look here at our units, we've got liters, quarts, so that's capacity. So we're in this column here. So that's really the first thing, is to look at the units and identify, which category we need to be in here. So and some of these you actually have multiple conversions for. Like for this, you've got 1 liter equals 1.06 quarts. We could use that. We also have this one down here, 0.95 liters equals 1 quart. So those are basically the same conversion. They're equivalent. One is just giving you how many quarts is in 1 liter, and then the other one is telling you how many liters is in 1 quart. So basically in reference to the other unit. So one's in reference to liters and one's in reference to quarts. It doesn't matter which one you use. They should be roughly equivalent. Now you may have some rounding error involved since these are all decimals. So that could happen, but it shouldn't be too much of a difference. So we'll just use the first one here. 1 liter equals 1.06 quarts. So I want to make sure that I set this up with the unit fractions. I want to put liters on the bottom, since I want liters to cancel and to be left with quarts. So 1 liter was equal to 1.06 quarts. So here's our unit fraction. So liters cancels and I'm left with quarts, so that's good. So like I've emphasized, it's important to do the unit fraction so that you can get the unit straight. You probably realize at this point you're going to multiply or divide to get the answer. Setting it up with the unit fraction consistently, you'll always know which operation to do. You definitely don't want it to be a guessing game, especially when you get to this section, because these are not very familiar conversions. Most people don't convert liters to quarts on a daily basis, I would imagine. Okay, so now we just need to multiply. So we're going to have 1 on the bottom, and on top 19.08. So you will get decimals. Be very careful, read the directions carefully through the MyMathLab. It will tell you how to round. So, all right, 93 kilometers to miles. So this is length. So we're in here. Once again, we've got two conversions: kilometers to miles. So how many miles is in 1 kilometer? How many kilometers are in 1 mile? So you've got both. You can use either here. So set this up. 93 kilometers. We're going to put km on the bottom, miles on top. That way kilometers cancels and we're left with miles. So I can use either one of these. I'm going to use this 1.61 kilometers in 1 mile. So in this case, it's going to be a division, right? Because 93 times 1 is 93. 1 times 1.61. So I'm going to actually have to divide at the end here. If I used the other one, I would have just had to multiply throughout the fraction. So one of those conversions could be easier than the other one, but either one should give you the same answer. So 149.73. So let me just rewrite this so you can see it a little better. 149.73 miles. Okay. All right. Let's do another one here. Let's actually switch this up some. Let's do 15 ounces to milligrams. Let's do one like that. So milligrams. Okay, mg. All right, so notice that in your conversion, this is weight, right? We have a conversion from ounces to grams right here. So this tells us how many grams is in 1 ounce. We also have here telling us how many ounces is in 1 gram. I can use either one of those to convert it to grams. I do not have a straight up conversion that's going to take it from ounces to milligrams from what's given to me here. So here's what we want to do. We want to convert it from ounces to grams, and then we'll use our metric conversion to put it into milligrams. So this is a two-part conversion. So 15 ounces. We're going to put it into grams. So we're going to put ounces on the bottom. 28.35 grams. So ounces are going to cancel here. Grams is our resulting answer. Now we just need to multiply. So 15 times 28.35. So we get 425.25 grams. Okay. So we want our answer in milligrams, so we're not done yet. So we go to our metric system here. All right. So here's grams. I want to go to milligrams. So I'm going to move that decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So I take the decimal that's here and 425.25, and I move it 1, 2, 3 places to the right. So I'm going to include a 0 there. So 425.250 milligrams. So 425,250 milligrams is how many milligrams is in 15 ounces. So that's a two-part. So you end up using the US to metric, and then once you get into grams, you can convert it anywhere in the metric system by moving a decimal. All right, and then last but not least, we've got 150 milliliters to fluid ounces, right? So be careful. This is capacity, right? So just know the difference between fluid ounces, which is capacity, and ounces, which is weight. Okay, so we actually have one conversion here for fluid ounces, or milliliters to fluid ounces, or vice versa. So 29.57 milliliters equals 1 fluid ounce. So we want to use this one. Okay, so 150 milliliters. Oops, there we go. Times. We want milliliters on the bottom, fluid ounces on top. That way our answer is in fluid ounces. So we use that conversion. 29.57 milliliters is equal to 1 fluid ounce. Okay, so now I'll multiply across the top, and I'm going to have to end up dividing here. So 150 divided by 29.57 gives me 5.07271 fluid ounces. And of course, you know, read the directions for rounding on MyMathLab. You know, if it said rounded to the thousandths place, then of course that 7 would make this a 3. If it said round to the hundredths place, then since that's a 2 less than 5, this would stay at a 7. So just, you know, read instructions carefully there. So, all right. If you have any questions, as always, email or stop by the office. Have a great day.